Thank you very much for answering. Good afternoon, distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the media. You are welcome to our headquarters for this emergency press briefing. We will not we will signal you when you're ready. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the media, welcome to our headquarters for this crucial emergency press briefing. You all know why we're here, so I will waste much time on top of that. Suffice it to say, the next concluded for national emergency policies, which was preceded by a fruitful meeting of the Council of Elders. And so we have with us members of NEC, members of FEC. I think it's especially acknowledge the presence of our national chairman, the Honorable Johnson and Stevens. So we don't waste much time. Please let's have the without wasting much time. I would like to introduce and welcome to the microphone the presenters who will be sharing the information most of you are waiting to hear. It's not of our party, our General Secretary, the Honorable
Thank you very much, Congress and Agency, for the kind introduction. As you already must be aware, we've been on a journey for, let's say, a few weeks. And sometime, I think about 2 weeks ago, a release came from my office, signaling the flatbed of our party has communicated with the leadership of the party that he was ready to meet the Council of Elders and the National Executive Committee of the party with a view to informing us about his choice of running. That the meeting is going to happen today. The first meeting will be the Council of Elders, that was supposed to be at 10 o'clock in the morning, then followed by the final meeting with the National Executive Committee of the NDC.
That was due to start at 2 p.m. I'm happy to inform you that the 2 meetings went very successfully. The Council of Elders meeting went very well, followed by the NEC meeting, at which, at the end of the conversation, the flag bearer's choice was made known to the national executives of the party. And he communicated to us that he was very much satisfied with the running mate that he went into battle with in the year 2020. And therefore, the nomination, the name for that running mate, as you know already, is Professor Naana Opoku Agyemang. She will be the running mate for the NDC come December 7, 2024. Now, what we want to let you know is that Prof. Naana Opoku Agyemang is a distinguished academic and leader, renowned for her dedication in education and in public service. She has served as Minister for Education and also was the first female Vice Chancellor of the University of Cape Coast. And she has distinguished herself as a trailblazer for women in leadership across the country. A nomination, therefore, underscores our party's unwavering commitment to inclusivity and empowerment of women in leadership roles. And she possesses extensive qualifications and experience, and we believe that she brings a wealth of knowledge and expertise to be able to push the agenda of our party and to support the flag bearer of our party on the presidential ticket. Now, President MAHAMA expressed confidence in his running mate, and what he said, that he was proud to have Professor Naana Opoku Agyemang as the running mate on account of her integrity, her dedication, her vision for a better Ghana, and she being an ideal candidate to be able to help the party to be able to win this coming election. So we can only express our satisfaction and our happiness about this choice. We believe it's a choice that actually will gladden the heart of the people of Ghana, a choice that signals our readiness to go into battle. And we believe that the women of Ghana, the young people of Ghana, all the people of Ghana will rally behind His Excellency Jdm'S MAHAMA and the running mate, even as December 7 comes, in order for us to be able to deliver the necessary victory, not just for this party, but also for the country as a whole. So this is the very short announcement we want to make available to you, to let you know that finally it's out of the bag. You now have the name of the running mate to His Excellency Jdm'S MAHAMA. So NDC's tickets, the top and the second are ready. In the coming weeks, we'll be moving ahead to make further announcement regarding other critical issues with our campaign, and we will accordingly let you know when the time is ready. It should not be too long. Thank you very much.
Are there any questions? Okay. Any other? Journalists only. You, number 2, number 3. So Agogan, help me here. You tell us your name, your media house, then you keep your question close. So you can come this way. Yeah, we are all yours.
Okay. My name is Abdul Haran Adam. I work with the EIB network, J1TV and Star FM. I'd like to find out from the General Secretary of the party or leadership of the party, what was the criteria for settling on Professor Naana Opoku Agyemang as the running mate for the flag bearer of your party in the 2024 general elections?
Thank you.
Please, if you permit me, I have just about 3 short questions. First off, I want to find out how many names exactly were presented to the Council of Elders and also to NEC for that consideration to be done. And then also, what was the case the flag bearer made for Professor Naana Jane Opoku Agyemang, for which reason NEC agreed to make her the running mate. And then also the key question that people have been asking is that, is this choice of Professor Naana Jane Opoku Agyemang in the long-term interest of the NDC, or is simply in the short-term interest of your candidate? Thank you.
Thank you. Is that all?
Okay. She's answered almost all the questions. She's asked almost all the relevant questions, but just a quick one. Many are asking, my name is Fred Rowan for City News. Many are asking, or the opponents are going to face in the 2024 general elections, like what different change would she make to the ticket, knowing very well that she contested in 2020 and that really did not go the way we wanted.
Thank you very much. So, account stations, don't worry. When we are done, we will grant you interviews on the sidelines, so don't worry.
Nacho, if I don't see the firm, I've not put poor opinions. You may perseverance, be you man, what can Cassamo made us say. And Sana, and then you know, story Sabodo, yeah, NDC, when you couldn't mark was here or Mokan the grassroots. Now, or master, and say Professor Modenoco 2020, or my shed and who is Susansona, na Central Regional Pay everywhere. And which they will cast about age and what they say will be to me a campaign. The flag bearer and the personal, as Jdm'S, as Professor Namadeko. But I'm with me, I'm young and your mama can more consider ye, Nina and Sana said they must not come over and the bitumen with us.
All right, thank you. So, GS, I'm sure GS will take some, and if the national chairman has to come in, he will.
Thank you very much. I think the questions are, one, what's the criteria? What are the criteria we use? What other names came out? Whether this is just a short-term interest of the party, and what difference will she make because she had been on the ticket in the previous election. Is that it? And then having issues, having what, the age. I think that was the issue, whether she was popular enough in the age. Anyway, so let's try to take them one after the other. First and foremost, the criteria. According to our party's constitution, the flag bearer of the party makes that nomination and consults with the Council of Elders for the party and the National Executive Committee of the party. So that should be the norm. You cannot get through unless that process is gone through. That's the first one. Now, what criteria are we looking at? In fact, I think in the case of Professor Naana Jane, we've already gone through all rigorous criteria in the past. So this is not like a new candidate who is now going to be examined for the first time. Effectively, she has gone through every rigorous examination. Not just at the level of the party, but also at the level of the country. So obviously see that it's not like a new person. Now we are wondering what's going to be happening with an issue that we are not aware about. And it's an issue that the media is going to bring regarding maybe a level of integrity and stuff of that nature. So clearly in terms of criteria, she obviously criteria as far as the party is concerned and also as far as the country is concerned. But if you want a little more simple, we're talking about a running mate who obviously has got integrity, and I think there is no dispute about that. A running mate who, as opposed to another running mate that we have seen, is not going to be a completely discredited individual whose word cannot be trusted, who absolutely is an epitome of lies, of deception. It's going to be an epitome of honor, and that is critical, especially after 7 years of having seen the most discredited running of our country. It's critical for us to make sure the person we are bringing matches that level in terms of supersedes that level of integrity, supersedes that level of ability, has honor, has credibility, and can be trusted by the country. So, in terms of that criteria, I would say her competence is not in doubt, her credibility is not in doubt, her character is not in doubt, And the people of Ghana clearly are looking for an individual that can be trusted. And they are running mates represent that individual that clearly can be way more trusted than the flag bearer of our main group. That all of you know is an episode of complete lack of credibility. So that is the criteria that we look at. A competence, a character, a capacity, a loyalty, not just to the flag bearer, but to the party and to the country. And she passes all that with flying colors. Names that were presented. The flag bearer is supposed to make an announcement to us in terms of the presentation of the name that he has chosen. And that actually is what happened today. So the flag bearer came, this is my choice. So then the Council of Elders listened to that. Opinions are there for God. At the end of the day, the Council of Elders then, brings out their view as to that. On the back of that, we now move to the National Executive Committee and do exactly the same process. So it's one clear name that the flag bearer brought. There's really no need for any additional name at all. There's no ambiguity about it. He was clear in his mind, and I think the response from both the Council of Elders and the National Executive Committee shows there's clear unanimity as far as that is concerned. So in terms of names, that is about it. Now, is this in the long-term interest for the party or short-term interest? I'm not really too sure about where exactly this question is coming from. We have an election to win, and we are going ahead to win that election. It's not a responsibility to be. We cannot define into the future. You understand that? You know exactly the very fleeting nature of life. I mean, many of you just heard the news, for example, of a young politician who just passed away, poison. You never know what life holds for tomorrow. So you focus on today. The most important thing ahead of us now is the election. We are focusing on. What difference does she bring? I mean, the difference she brings is simple. That if the people of Ghana in 2020 were not even sure at the time about the level of credibility she has, I think over the last 4 years, in addition to the previous 4 of the NDP, they have seen the reason why it is critical to have an individual who, above all, can be trusted by the country. So the difference she brings is that she is absolutely somebody Ghana can trust. It's somebody who can step in when the president is not available and do that job, knowing that she loves this country and she will do what and that we have constantly done for this country. We always present individuals who clear the mark of integrity for our opponents, especially if you've seen the recent disaster, absolute liability, both of them. So regarding those 4, I think those are.
Okay. Your question is also in P, I suppose, right? Your question is also in P. I will address you later when we are done in P, so don't worry.
My name is Emmanuel. I work in Talk TV. I'd like to find out, as the NDC president, the vice president automatically succeed the president when his tenure comes on. So is the NDC ready to market 76-year-old?
Please. I think the General Secretary has already answered this question, so no need to belabor the point. He has told you the consideration that went into the selection of the running mates and why there is unanimity both at the level of the Council of Elders and the National Executive Committee on our running mate for the 2024 elections. And so, on that note, and with the permission of the National Chairman and the General Secretary, I would like to thank you very much for coming. We thank our hard-working chairmen for our 16 regions. All our 16 regional chairmen are here in their numbers. Please, a round of applause for them. A round of applause for them. So I'd like to thank members of FEC here, members of NEC. You're all duly acknowledged. And thank you, our friends in the media. The conversation will continue. We'll continue to engage you, and if you have any questions, our doors are always open. You can always reach out to us, and we'll be happy to share with you the official responses of the party. Oh, I'm told that all the 16 regional women organizers are here, led by our indefatigable national women organizer. A round of applause for the women too. This is the day for women. All right, so thank you. All right, so thank you very much. Account stations, you can stay behind. I will just do a brief summary of what the General Secretary did with you. Thank you.
Roll.